What's good, everybody? This is Dario Hunt from Living Life Fearless, and I'm back with another reaction, this time to Benny Blanco's Friends Keep Secrets. So let's talk about it. Unless you kind of follow music pretty closely, the name Benny Blanco could be a bit foreign to you, but especially over this past decade, I would say that he has been one of the biggest names in music, and he's been responsible for a pretty respectable amount of hits. More so behind the scenes than in front, so you probably wouldn't see his name too much. But what seems to be the case these days with most producers and DJs and just songwriters and people behind the scenes, he is taking his shot at his own solo project. Well, I say solo, his name is on the front and it is his project from front to back, but he doesn't actually take part in much or if any of the actual singing or rapping or whatever he needs to be done. I would say he handles all of the production duties, but I'm not entirely sure about that because I haven't read the music bylines and everything, but that's normally kind of the role he plays in. At the least or at the most, he is definitely responsible for the entire idea of the songs. And even more importantly, he has put what is most likely a pretty sizable contact list to use by enlisting a lot of big name artists here and creating some combinations that you really wouldn't expect. But I honestly think that's where he's probably the strongest at, and that's where this project is the strongest at. He just has a really good ear for what would sound good and who would sound good together, even though you might not really expect to put those two names together. Somehow, some way, he always seems to make it work, and they always come out as interesting collaborations. For example, Juice WRLD and Brendan Urie is something that I really wasn't expecting or would ever really expect to hear as a joint collaboration, but somehow, some way, once again, it works and it works extremely well. Their styles are, I guess, similar when you think about it, but they wouldn't pop to mind as two people that would want to work together. But here they complement each other really, really well, and it makes for a really, really interesting song, and probably one of the better songs off the tape. And that happens once again with Jesse and Sway Lee and Hazley and Khalid. Everything they did, all the joint projects on here were probably some of the best moments of the entire tape. And his knack and ear for what would make a good song and what is good music shows itself immediately on this project because all the singles on here are really, really strong, and I could definitely say they rank up there with probably most of anything he's ever done before. And he's always dabbled in different genres with different artists and everything, so he did a really good job of pairing those different sounds and all those different genre influences, even though definitely the tape is leaning more towards electro dance pop sound. But when he does have hip hop artists on there, he knows what he's doing. He never feels like he's forcing it or he's out of place. But while everything is generally enjoyable, it is a bit surprising and a bit of a letdown seeing as this is his first solo project that everything felt so kind of subdued and laid back, and it's just the type of music that when you hear you don't really complain about it, but it's not something that really sticks with you so much that you need to go back over and over and hear again. It's not something that I would find myself searching out, but if it played, I wouldn't be mad about it. It felt like he was just kind of dipping his toe into the water to see what it felt like, to see what the temperature was, and to kind of feel what the response might be, because it doesn't really take too many chances from everything that we've kind of known him for, and that part of it was a bit disappointing. I would like to see him kind of go all out, especially for his first project. All in all, it is a decent, solid project, and it kind of shows his potential as being a top billing artist. But I think in the future he would have to take a bit more chances and kind of get more out of his comfort zone to really, really leave a mark in music, because right now it's just good music that isn't so consequential. But have you guys heard the project yet? What did you guys think about it? Were you expecting a bit more from him on his first solo project, or is this kind of your first time really seeing and hearing his name? What did you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to head over to the official site where you can leave your own ratings and reactions to this project, other projects, and everything else I react to over there on the site. If you have anything that you would personally like me to react to, you can also let me know in the comments down below. And if you like any of the gear that I rock in these videos like this or this, you can also head over to the site and grab some for yourself. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you like this content, please smash that like and subscribe button. I will be back shortly with more reactions. Until then, I will catch you guys soon. Peace.